Welcome to Talk Story Tarot. Let me get readjusted here. I just wanted to show my co-pilot. He's very hot right now because, well, it's not really hot. We're in a really cool spot. It's just very humid today, so he's kind of been panting like that all day. Do a quick energy update. Quick little energy update for today. Yeah, kind of oppressive energy today. I've had an upset stomach. So I haven't left the house until today was my day off. I kind of didn't want to leave the house, but I had to for reasons, for certain reasons. I had stuff to do. So before I get going on that, I'd like to just do a quick energy update. And you'll hear Wushu panting throughout, my little co-pilot here. He's feeling much better. He was pretty ill for a while. He has like a skin condition. But we got him some medicine for that. And he's feeling so much better. Okay. Let's get into our energy. Let's tap in today. Like I said, just oppressive, atmospheric, oppressive energy. Yeah, very heavy. The atmosphere is very heavy. Not sad, heavy, but just like just pressure, like a pressure cooker that needs a valve release. That's what I'm feeling with the energy. Just needs a slight adjustment, a little valve release. Okay. We got the Nine of Cups reverse in action. Um, Not much going on. I think that's kind of the energy of the day. It's not much going on, but you're feeling pressure to perform, performance pressure, or maybe just just internal pressure, and you feeling like you need to act, but the inability to act. Maybe because of body issues, physical issues. Maybe you're just not feeling it today. Um, and you would like just a little bit of tension release. Some tension release. Now, that could be just your body telling you that you need a tension release. You need some R&R. Maybe you need to go out, mingle with some friends, and just do something unexpected. Have to drink water frequently because it's just so muggy today. The skies are about to open up. Um, yeah, tension release. That's what when the skies open up, it's a big tension release, and you can literally feel that tension release in the air. Um, you can feel the atmosphere get lighter after a big rainstorm. Before a big rainstorm, you feel that like you're inside of a pressure cooker and you need that little tension release. And we also need that in our day to day lives when we get kind of caught up in stuff or we have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of pressure on us, performance pressure, just pressure in our lives, people putting pressure on us, our job putting pressure on us. Um, and you need a tension release. So figure out what that tension release is going to be. Make a plan of action. Make a plan of action for a tension release. That could be, if you're on social media and you're locally, there's some event going on, maybe like a metal show or a punk show or like a rave or just going to the club and releasing your wiggles. Sometimes you gotta do that. even at an advanced age, or if you're a young person, that's kind of easily done. But when you're at an advanced age, maybe going out at night is not really your thing. You could go to a matinee. That's a really good tension release because you're just there doing something fun. There's no pressure in that situation. You're there just to watch a movie and be entertained, eat junk food, and just hang out and do something entertaining to pass the time. And that's a kind of tension release. Gardening is a great tension release because you're just there in the garden and time passes very peacefully when you're in nature. Maybe you just need to take a walk in nature or just spend time reading with some tea and your cat, or you know just a really just cozy down with a really good book. That's a really good tension release. Or just get more rest. Yeah. Get more rest. Get more sleep. Yeah, you're trying to juggle too much. You're trying to carry everything on your shoulders. You're trying to um you're like micromanaging, and you're feeling very bogged down and burdened with all the things that you're carrying on your back. You've taken on so much responsibility in the past few months, and it's starting to break you down. And that's not good. You can delegate. It might be time for you to delegate, or it might be time for you to just start getting rid of stuff, discarding stuff, like literally getting rid of your stuff. It could be time for, to pare some things down. You might have too many, like for me, it's too many art supplies. Um, but I like my art supplies. It's hard for me to like get rid of stuff that I feel like I need. But that just comes from my own inability to, it just comes from my own sense of lack. Like, I couldn't get more art supplies if I wanted to. And the thing is, like, no, you don't need this right now. Are you oil painting right now? It's like I spent a lot of money on my oil paints, a lot. But do I need them right now? Am I oil painting right now? No. Am I going to oil paint in the future? Absolutely. Possibly, yes. But right now, no. I'm not in a place in my life where I'm going to be doing any oil painting. So maybe I should just get rid of my paints. That terrifies me. It can be so scary to have to think about paring down. That's super hoarder energy. But you're strong enough to do this. You have the strength to do this. Sometimes you think, oh no, I don't have it in me. I couldn't start discarding things from my life. I can't pare things down. I have to take everything on my shoulders because I'm the only one that I can trust in life. I'm the only one in my life that I can trust. Everybody's let me down. Nobody's shown up for me. I mean, this is just like a pity party that we go through in our own brain. And it's terrible. We shouldn't do this to ourselves. We shouldn't do this and take on all these responsibilities because we just can't admit that, you know, we just can't admit that we need help and that it's okay to receive help and ask for help. It's definitely okay to ask for help when you need help. I mean, because sometimes that's just another way for the universe to give us our abundance. Is we get help from others. That's one form of abundance. We have to realize that, especially those of us who are taught from an early age that you don't ask for things. You only give. You don't take. You give and you don't take. Um, it's just kind of a weird mindset that a lot of us, especially in my generation, grew up with. That you have to thank people when they give you stuff, even if you didn't want the damn thing. And having gratitude is okay, but you should have genuine gratitude. I think genuine gratitude is way more important. And say, this I am so grateful that you gave me this. Thank you so much. Um, I mean, it's not about being rude. It's more about being honest and being real and authentic. Being authentic. Authenticity. It's not an easy thing to do. Yeah. And you're walking away from this. You're walking away from your past. You're walking away from so much that you've accumulated. You're going to take the knowledge with you. It was just those things that you accumulated were just learning devices. It's like when you go to college and even high school, but you say like when you go to college, you have to get your books. You have to get your books together and you have to get all the curriculum, and it's really expensive. But you don't keep those books at the end of the year. You either sell them off or you give them away. A lot of the times they go bad. Like the edition of the college books that you have are like obsolete by the time you get out of school, so nobody wants it because like the next um, the next semester is using a totally different volume, a totally different updated version of the same book, and so like your book is pretty much useless. That's kind of how it is with like I'm talking about my oil paints, like art supplies and stuff that we accumulate and can't let go of. It's obsolete, because maybe your next big project is not going to be using those materials. It's going to be using different materials. So that's one way to look at it. It's just like get rid of those obsolete things that you're probably not going to use in the near future because you might be moving on to something even better. And you can always get more art supplies. Art supplies are very easy to come by these days. Okay, anyway, art supplies, yeah. Right, so you have so many options and so many doors are opening up to you at this time. Many, many choices, and it can be a bit overwhelming. You can feel like you're stuck at the moment, deciding what to do next, where to go next, what path to take, because there's kind of a lot of paths in front of you at the moment. And it can be very confusing, but it's also very exciting. It's adventure, right? What did Bilbo always say? It's a dangerous business going out your door. Because if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. And that's exciting. It's scary, it's daunting, but it's exciting. And Bilbo had to really think about it before he decided to go on that great adventure that he took that completely reshaped his entire story. Because his story up until that point was one of dreaming. He was like a dreaming god. And when he stepped into the role of becoming a god and stepping into a true purpose, his true purpose, his thing, it reshaped his entire frame of mind about life and about himself and about what was expected of him. And he broke through that. He broke through his um, his conditioning. He broke through the labels that were placed on him by his culture, by his family dynamics, by his culture, by what he knew up until that point. He was presented with a choice, an all powerful choice, and he could have chosen not to do it, and his life would have stayed the same. But he decided, no, I want something different. I've been dreaming for too long, and it's time for something different. And, if you don't make that choice, if you decide to stay, and if you decide to keep things the same and even without any sort of without making any choices, and you keep making the same choices over and over again, the energy will remain stagnant. But if you just make that choice, if you step out your door, that is when your goals or whatever your greatest desire will come in for you. It's a magical, wonderful thing that is going to be very big for you. Let me roll up my window a little bit. So you can see that I started talking a lot softer because there's a guy right next to me. Um, I just don't want to disturb whatever they're doing, even though they're disturbing what I'm doing. Okay, let's pull another. Yeah, because you have emotionally matured to the point where you have the compassion for yourself and the compassion for others to make that next step. Have the compassion for yourself to take that leap of faith. Have the compassion for yourself to say yes to your highest excitement. That's the most compassionate thing you can do. Deciding to stay stuck, deciding to continue in the same loop, in the same cycle, is punishment. You're hurting yourself. You're not having compassion for yourself. You're in that same loop of despair. And that's not where you want to be. So have the compassion for yourself to take that leap of faith. I'm going to pull one more card. This will be our homework assignment. Yeah, go in hot. You want to go in hot. Go in hot. Take that giant leap of faith because everything that you want is promised to you at this time. It's coming in. So just go in hot. Go in hot with it. Make that leap of faith. That will be the best choice that you can make. I'm not telling you what to do, but the cards are very clear in this reading that now is your time. Now is the hour. Now is the hour for you to act. Now is the hour for you to take that great leap of faith. Let's pull some oracles and for this just really quick, guys. Let's pull some oracles. What do we got here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been guarded for too long. You know, indulging your shadow self. Yeah, it can be intimidating to take that leap of faith. It can be quite terrifying, but you're protected. You're divinely protected at this time. These scary things cannot harm you because you are divinely protected. You have the protection of God on you. You have the protection of your ancestors, of Holy Spirit. You are you can harness, and this is your homework assignment. You need to keep near to yourself and harness some form of sacred geometry. Pick one that you feel represents your situation the most at this time. Any kind like a pentagram or a cross or protective eye. If you feel like you're needing a protective eye, flower of life. That's my favorite one. Is the flower of life. I keep that one around me quite a lot. Um, um, a Taurus is a great one, and also a Merkaba or a Star of David, but a Merkaba is just that's like divine power. It's like the most powerful symbol that you can keep on yourself, keep near yourself. Um, it's not you don't have to necessarily wear it, but start to utilize sacred geometry. You can put like stickers like of sacred geometry on things that you use a lot, like your water bottle or um, just somewhere where you can see it and it helps you to refocus your energy. So that is your reading for today. Yeah, just take that leap of faith. Start, getting rid of stuff. Getting rid of the stuff that is keeping your energy blocked and keeping you under that pressure and under all that weight of what's going on in your life and what's going on around you. You need to release that at this time. You need to release the pressure. Release the pressure valve on your life. And that will quite literally be the best thing that you can do for yourself at that time. We're releasing the pressure. We're utilizing sacred geometry. And we're quite literally getting rid of the stuff that is holding us back. Delegating, getting rid of it, releasing the pressure, opening up the floodgates onto our life, taking that leap of faith, taking that taking that grand adventure into the unknown. Right into the unknown. That is so important at this time. Take that leap of faith straight into the unknown with a big smile on your face and an adventurous heart and spirit. Sign your name on that contract and just go. Just go full on, balls to the wall. Just go straight for it. And if you crash, you crash. But you did it and you learned from it. That's how you learn. You don't learn by staying in the same spot. And another thing is, yeah, pressure release. So it could be just doing something fun. Do something fun. That's your homework assignment too. Do something fun. Do something fun. Carry some sacred geometry, crystals. You can just carry crystal in your pocket, but start utilizing sacred geometry. Start researching sacred geometry. Researching how sacred geometry can be worked into your life, and this will really help you to take that leap of faith and to release that pressure valve that you've burdened yourself with. So, with that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next energy update. Also, I just want to say quickly, it would really help me out. I don't want to say this in every single video, but do what you know will help certain channels like mine that are um, really just in their beginnings. And I would like to give more to you in different locations. I would like to kind of travel around and start doing my readings more in like natural settings. Um, and I would really love for you to help support the channel by just subscribing, liking the video, doing all the things that you know would help the analytics get me up there. So thank you so much for joining me and have a lovely week.